Hey, aloha, and welcome. The Spirit of Sports, brought to you by notpods.com, coming soon, and my YouTube channel at notpods. This is Uncle Richie coming at you live almost every single day. Took a little time off yesterday. Was week right before football season. So today, gonna do a full rundown of this week's NFL games. This is Uncle Richie coming at you live, 9:30 p.m. today. Trying to be more consistent with the high noon, but had kind of a long night last night. But I am here in the middle of the Pacific Ocean where the palm trees sway, trying to not have to wear shoes ever again, trying to make a career of this. I love you all, and thank you so much. Come on and listen up if you can, and maybe subscribe would really help. And once I get to 10,000 people, I'll start charging 51 cents a month. How about that? That's the plan. Not 49. They think we're idiots. 51 cents. Let's get right into it. I do want to talk about one thing I've noticed: commercials. I don't know if I would spend any money on commercials, especially if I was Bud Light or Chevy or Taco Bell. If I'm a huge company, I don't think people watch commercials anymore. Almost everything is streamed or taped, and you just blast through the commercials. So they're hardly ever watched and very rarely effective. I think 2 times a commercial has driven me to buy the product. 2 times in my 50 plus years of watching TV. And I remember both vividly. One was the 5-pack commercials that Heineken did for Christmas, maybe 15 years ago, where the guy would always take one beer out and give a 5-pack. Made me go buy a 6-pack. And then one was a freezer section at the store, and they put Reese's peanut butter cups in the freezer. And I went right out and bought some Reese's peanut butter cups. This is when I was living in Chicago. So probably like 2005 and 2013. I think it's the only time that I've actually seen a commercial and said, I'm going to go buy that. I don't think I would waste the money. Concussions. Maybe how far are we of playing till we're playing with the Nerf helmet that they use in practice? Why not make it even fluffier? Maybe like a Nerf football right on the helmet, and then on top of that is a Nerf basketball foam. Whatever it takes. But, there is implied risk in football as in life. You know what you're getting yourself into when you play football. I think they should let them play there. Like I said, I was telling you, there was 4 targeting plays in the UH game. 3 of them looked like just tackles until you slowed it down in 3 different angles. Said, I guess. But guys get suspended. But a running back can go full speed and just batter around. So, I don't know. Yeah, targeting on the defense, but running backs, I guess it's the only way. I will let you know I'm going to watch every single play of this NFL season. Sundays and Mondays are going to be big for me. After the Sunday afternoon games, maybe Sunday night when the kid's in bed. I do have a little girl, Emalani, so I'm working on this to try to give her a better life. But when she goes to bed, I'll be watching NFL Plus. For $100, you can get every game condensed version, and it's beautiful. You can watch a game in 40 minutes. So what's 16 times 40? That's how much. 16. Oh, right here. 16 times 4. I am doing this on my own, so bear with me. I got my phone, my laptop, my TV. Just Uncle Richie. 16 times 40 is 640 divided by 60. It's about 10 hours to watch every game. That'll be all day Monday and Sunday night. if there's 16 games, which there are this Thursday, which let's get into it. I'm going to go through every single game, starting with the Thursday night Lions at Chiefs. I'm going to talk about some intriguing storylines. I'm going to give you, I did my own spreads before, and then I'm going to see how I rated on what the spreads actually are. Lions at Chiefs, week 1. Go, Lions, go. Roar, Lions, roar. I want Nick Wright and Patty Mahomes just go down, bro. I'm sick of hearing about it. Sick of it. They're going to go 20-0, guaranteed. Nick wrong. We will find out where Nick was wrong. So I had Kansas City -4, and they were actually Kansas City -6.5. Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery. How's that backfield going to work? I think Gibbs takes it over. Montgomery always is pretty solid, but I never saw him as great, really. Lions offense should be really good. No Chris Jones. How big is that going to be? Unless he signs a deal in the next 2 days and miraculously plays. I hope not. Sit out. You want $9 million and you're going to sit out and lose about $9 million. So I don't even think it's about the money. It's a principle right now. And what? Mahomes will be the same old, and makes regular guys into great weapons. He's amazing, but like him and Steph Curry, I'm over it. So go Lions. My pick, I'd have to go Chiefs with or without the spread. So let's start my pick. Excuse me real quick. Writing in my journal, KC and KC minus. Oh, you know what? No, that's too many points. I'll go Lions. So KC is my pick 'em. If I'm doing spreads, I'll go Lions and give me 6.5. I think they're going to hang with them. Next game, 7 a.m. Hawaiian time out here in the middle of the ocean. Not going to tell you exactly where. If you know, you know. One day you will know. I don't give it away. Bengals, Cincinnati Bengals at the Cleveland Browns. So, I had Cleveland minus 1.5, and the actual spread is Cincy minus 2.5, which was surprising. I guess they're assuming Burrow's going to play, I would think. Is Burrow healthy? Will Deshaun Watson have a clear head? He had a tough year last year, but great O-line, great running game. Is Joe Mixon still the guy? Stefanski on the hot seat. Some things to look at. I'm telling you, every single game this year is exciting, especially week 1. So if I have to go on that, I'm going to say straight up, I'll take Cleveland. And I'll take Cleveland with 2.5 points. I think Cleveland's going to beat them. They've been having their number. Next game, Houston Texans at Baltimore Ravens. Lamar on a new contract. Houston knew everything. QB, coaches. I think Dameon Pierce is going to be an animal. I think I have him in 2 of my 6 leagues. I did 6 fantasy football drafts over the weekend, by the way. So that's kind of why also I took yesterday off. I'm sorry, guys. I got so many texts that you guys missed me. Thanks so much. But this is practicing my craft. That's all I'm doing. We'll be here consistently almost every day. Houston at Baltimore. I thought it'd be 8.5 Baltimore, and it's actually 10. It's a lot of points. I got to think about that. For the pick 'em pool, definitely Baltimore. Definitely without the spread. I'm taking, Baltimore to blow them out. Baltimore minus 10. That's a double digits in week 1, but I don't think Houston's good. Buccaneers at Vikings next game, 7 a.m. slot, the early game. Baker, question mark. Kevin O'Connell, second year. They can't go 11-0 in one-score games again, can they? Both these could be atrocious. So I thought it was Minnesota -9, but it was only Minnesota -5.5. So in the pick 'em pool, definitely going Minnesota. Baltimore plays. Definitely go Minnesota. Oh, by the way, did I say? Oh no, we're not there yet. Minnesota in the pick 'em pool, 5.5 points. Their defense. I'll take them. Minnesota -5.5. We'll see how I do. This will be on. That's what he said. So I hold myself accountable. I'm holding Cynthia Freeland accountable, Nick Wright, Chris Broussard, and Colin Cowherd are the four I'm going to follow. And, I'm going to throw probably some Good Morning Football guys in there too. It's my favorite show now. It's taken over for Cowherd. Sorry, Colin. Come on my show. I'll go back to watching you every day. Come on my show. Until then, you're like fourth in line. I speak better. First things first, because I got to get Nick. Still doing Fantasy Live, even though they talk about one guy a minute, which just was crazy. All right. We're 4 games in. Next game, Carolina at Atlanta, 7 a.m. Hawaiian time. I said Atlanta 3.5, and I was right on the money. Atlanta -3.5 against Carolina. Bryce Young, Miles Sanders, Thielen, Shark, Hurst, bunch of new names, new place, new coach, Frank Reich. Great coach. I believe in him. How's Atlanta's running game? How's Ritter in his first full year at the helm? Good weapons in Atlanta. London, Pitts. Will Pitts finally break out? Bijan, Rookie of the Year. Should be a good one. Way more question marks in Carolina. Definitely taking Carolina in the pick'em. Or no, not Carolina. Definitely taking Atlanta, in the pick'em. 3.5 rookie QB. I'll take Atlanta. I'll give the points. All right. And we roll onward, people. Thank you for joining me. This is Uncle Richie. This is live. We're pushing 10 p.m. Hawaiian time. It's 4 in the morning on the East Coast. Can't imagine Kenny Krebs is listening. But moving on. I will be back to noon tomorrow. Not sure what we're going to talk about tomorrow. Next game, Arizona Cardinals at Washington. I said Washington -7, and it was Washington -7. I think I got 3 exactly right. All within a point or two. So I only had one wrong team. I had Cleveland favored, and they had Cincy favored in Vegas. Washington -7, -7. Sam Howell, Brian Robinson, Jahan Dotson, all breakout possibilities. New ownership, good vibe. Fans will be flocking. I think it's going to be a great season for the Washington Commanders. Just to feel good about yourself. Get rid of the dumbass. That guy was pathetic. And I have them winning about 7, 8 games. Come on. Where we at? Yeah. 7 or 8 games, I think I had them winning. Oh, right here. Oh, that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to do my final pick'ems over under win totals in the NFL. Actually, I had Washington at 5-12, under the 6.5. That might change, people. Cards at Washington, 7 points. And by the way, too, I'm taking Washington in my big survivor pool. $100 pool, $25,000 to the winner, I think. So Zona, Washington, will they beat them? Do they blow them out 7 points? That is so hard. You know what? Give me the points. After I've just been going off on how good a season it's going to be for Washington, I don't think they blow them out. And that's okay. Next game, 7 a.m. window. Jags at the Colts. I said Jags at 5.5 point favorite, and it was 4.5, so pretty close. Golden Boy still got his hair. I know it bugs Uncle Raz. It kind of bugs me too. You're a pro now. Maybe it's time to just cut the shit, but that's all right. Golden Boy, how's he going to do? Trevor Lawrence. Got some nice weapons. Colts all about AR5. I'm invested. I got him as my backup in 4 of my 6 fantasy football leagues. No, Jonathan Taylor is no good, but we'll see. Deion Jackson and Evan Hull, they can carry the load. But I think AR5 is going to be exciting as heck. Anthony Richardson. Keep an eye on that. Not a whole lot of weapons, but just his legs alone. Freak athlete. Hopefully I won't really have to play him too much. I went big on quarterbacks. Got Mahomes in 2, got Herbert, Fields, and Lamar in 2. There's 8 quarterbacks that you can start on fantasy, and I think when you hit number 9, I think you're struggling. Speaking of quarterbacks, Josh Dobbs looks like he's getting the start for the Arizona Cardinals after being in town for about 10 days. Will the Cards even win a game or 2 games? Washington definitely in survivor pool. I think the Cards are terrible, but I think this is one of the few that they'll stay close. That's a hard one. Oh, yeah. I was talking Jags and Colts anyway. That's all right. Because I did not talk about Josh Hobbs for Arizona. Next, 2 more 7 a.m. games. This is one of the games of the week. Could be one of the games of the year. 49ers at Pittsburgh. I had 49ers minus 1.5, and it's 49ers minus 2.5. Purdy and Pickett, can they both keep their upward mobility, upward trajectory? Great seasons last year. I think, 5 of 7, Pittsburgh won, and Purdy only lost 1 game out of 8, and he got hurt. Both great weapons and great defenses. I think it's a big game. I tell you what, Pickett to Pickens. It's one of my favorite combos. I think Pickens is going to be really good. I think I have him in at least 2. Yep. Got him in 2 of my 6 leagues. And the final 7 a.m. period, early game, Tennessee at New Orleans. I called it New Orleans minus 3, and it was exactly that, New Orleans minus 3 points. Ryan Tannehill's last chance. What do you think? King Henry, 1 more great year. D-Hop, 1 more good year or more. Treylon Burks, Okonkwo, they got some weapons. Not sure about the D. I think I have them winning about 7 or 8 games. I don't know. Derek Carr, huge chip on his shoulders. Great weapons. Kamara out 3 weeks. Jamal Williams was a TD leader last year. They got the rookie, Kendre Miller. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to go pick 'em pool. Definitely go Tennessee. Minus 3. Or no, I'm going New Orleans. What am I saying? It's late for me. Kids in bed. It is late, and I don't know. I don't like doing a show this late. Plus, it's too late on the mainland when I start going live. We're barreling through, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 9. Is that right? 7. Houston, Baltimore. Bucks, Vikings. Carolina. Cards, Washington, Jags, Colts, 49ers, Pittsburgh. Oh, wait. 49ers. I think I'll go pick them 49ers against Pittsburgh. But I think I'll take the points. It's at 2.5. Yeah. Yep. I'll take the 2.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm missing one. Jags, Colts. Jags minus 4.5. I had them at 5.5. I'll take them in the pick 'em, and I'll also take them minus the 4.5. All right. I'm not saying take this to Vegas. We'll see how I do. Week 1 is sometimes the easiest and sometimes the hardest. But I'm just letting you know what I think, and we will find out on Tuesday morning how Uncle Richie did and throughout the entire year. Let's go ahead to the 10 o'clock games. 10 o'clock games. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Thank goodness. Nothing worse when they have 9 7 a.m. games, early games, 1 p.m. Eastern, and then 3 afternoon games, and one of them's like Seattle against Arizona or something. Even it out, people. What's the difference? Why wouldn't you want to watch a game at 4 o'clock on the East Coast? 10 a.m. Raiders at Denver. I said Denver minus 2.5, and it's actually Denver minus 3.5. Jimmy G, huge question mark, always with his health. How will he fit in? Devontae Adams, will he be healthy and happy or not happy? He'll be healthy. Will he be happy? Josh Jacobs, no camp, and the leading rusher drop off almost every year. It's a big drop off. Can Devontae Adams, will he trust Jimmy? Jimmy has to trust him. Hunter Renfro's getting no play. That guy had a great season. And then we got the new regime, Sean Payton. Russell. See what happens. Can you bring him back? It's not his job. His job is to win games, not to fix a quarterback. He's been vocal about it. Sounds like he's going to have somewhat of a short leash. Javonte Williams, I'd love for him to be healthy. Bad wide receiver injuries. Patrick out. Jerry Jeudy, who knows how long. I got Sutton. Denver, definitely in my pick 'em. Let's see. LVR. I'm going to take Denver in the pick 'em pool. 3.5. You know what? I'll go Raiders plus 3.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm taking 5 underdogs and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 favorites so far with spreads. Pretty much all favorites without the spreads. Next, 10 a.m. game, Hawaiian time, where the palm trees sway and where I don't have to wear shoes ever again is the plan. Eagles at the Pats. Tom Brady back in town for his retire his jersey and just say thanks for 20 amazing seasons and 6 Super Bowls and making my coach not get fired. So that's happening. Will the Eagles still be rolling? Way tougher schedule. But I think that they're one of the few teams that I really don't question. I got them in the Super Bowl and winning. I got a Super Bowl rematch as my prediction. Other side of the ball, Mac Jones, Zeke Elliott. Kind of looks weird in that uniform. Is their D going to be that good? Can they score? Do they have the worst wide receiver room in the NFL? Juju Smith-Schuster overpaid. Devontae Parker overpaid. Kendrick Bourne, we'll see. I thought it was Philly minus 4.5, and it's Philly minus 3.5. Eagles at Pats. So definitely taking Philly in the pick'em pool. You know what? Give me the Pats with 3.5. No, give me Philly. Minus 3.5 on the road. They're going to beat them by a touchdown. Rams at Seattle. Oh, Rams. You're plummeting down my projections list. I actually had them 3 weeks ago whenever I did my first projections. I had them 8-9. 3-star bet to go over 6.5 games. That might fall down to 4-13, bro. Cooper Kupp's out. Soft tissue shit. How long? It's going to be a while. So Kupp out. Stafford just doesn't have much to work with. How's Akers going to be? The D might be terrible. Yeah. Geno, second year. Was it an outlier or was his first 10 years, of which 3 he played? Both these teams, I have no idea. Great weapons in Seattle. They say Jackson Smith and Jigba might be the best receiver on the team. Charbonnet, the rookie. Love him. Love Walker. So I thought it was Seattle -6. It's Seattle -5. Pick 'em pool. Definitely taking Seattle. I'm taking Seattle -5 too. Give me double up on Seattle. Straight up and with the spread. Next, Miami at the Chargers. I took it as Chargers -1.5. It's actually Chargers -3. Might go upset this one. Tua's head. Can he stay healthy? Is Tyreek going for 2,000 yards? I said so. Will Waddle be great again? Will their D be good? Should be good. Strange running back room, though. Mostert, A-Chain, Jeff Wilson out how long? Tua stays healthy. They could have a really good year. They got weapons. Huh. You know what? I think I'll take LA Chargers in the pick'em pool with no spread, but I'll take Miami +3 with the spread. Final 10 a.m. afternoon game. One of my favorite games of the week. Packers at the Bears. You know, the kind on Good Morning Football, huge Bears fan, and he had a great line to say, and it's not fair. If Jordan Love is great and they have another 15 years, that's 45 years with 3 quarterbacks, or even 50 years, and only 3 quarterbacks, and you drafted them all. Oh, no, you traded early for Favre. Drafted Rodgers, drafted Love. It can't be 3 in a row, can it? That's virtually impossible. This is the NFL. He's got his weapons. 2-headed running back monster that didn't quite pan out last year. Could it be the year this year? I think I have Aaron Jones in one. I got no A.J. Dillon. He's kind of being overlooked. That guy could be a monster. Way less hype. And the wide receiver room could be really good for the Pack. Matt Eberflus. We'll see. Defensive coach. Is Justin Fields the future? Khalil Herbert was good enough to flush out David Montgomery. I like Herbert too. Got him in a couple. I've been 3. It's my second guy in 2 of them. Come on, Khalil Herbert. I'm kind of a Bears fan this year. I said Bears -1, and it is the Bears -1. You know what? I think it's going to be the same old shit. I'll take the Pack ×2. Take the Packers in the pick'em and Packers +1. I think they're going to beat them. I don't know, though. That's a tough one. You know, I could almost change before Sunday. So, Sunday night game. Another great game, I believe. Cowboys at the Giants. I had the boys -1.5. Vegas has the boys -3. I think Giants might beat them. You know, Dak and INT are both 3-letter words, yeah? How's Pollard's durability going to be? It's small running back. Small running backs in the room. Gallup back. That guy could have a double breakout year. D should be really good. On the other side of the ball, Daniel Jones got paid. Saquon, not so much, but he's there. Pretty weak wide receiver room. I'd say almost the weakest along with New England. Hodgins, Slayton, and Paris Campbell. But Waller should be great. Got him in 3 leagues. Counting on you, big man. What to do. Definitely taking the Giants +3 at home. You know what? I'll take the boys in my pick 'em pool. Split that up. That's 1, 2, 3. I split up. 4, I split up. 5, I split up. Okay. I like it. And finally, of course, Monday night. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, up. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, up. Dun, up. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum. Ba, da, dun, dun. And tonight on Monday Night Football, the Buffalo Bills at the New York Jets. I had the Bills -1. Vegas has the Bills -2.5. Is Josh Allen back? He was having issues down the stretch, turning the ball over. He lost his offensive coordinator, and he didn't take a step up. He took a lateral step at best and maybe a half a step backwards. It's going to be fascinating to see. Is Daboll an issue? Losing defensive coach. Ron's first game. So exciting. Solid defensive coach. The guy that's going to get fired, according to Nick Wrong, middle of the season. I don't see it. You know what? Fudge. Pick 'em pool. I'm taking the Jets with 2.5 at home. You know what? Give me the Bills. Split that. Let's recap. This is my week 1 picks. KC straight up. Lions +6.5. Cincy, Cleveland. Cleveland straight up and Cleveland +2.5. Houston at Baltimore. Baltimore straight up and -10. Bucks, Minnesota. Minnesota straight up and Minnesota -5.5. Carolina, Atlanta. Where are they at? Carolina at Atlanta. Give me Atlanta straight up and Atlanta -3.5. Zona at Washington. Washington definitely straight up. I'll take Zona with 7 points. Tennessee at New Orleans. Give me New Orleans straight up and -3. 49ers at Pittsburgh. I'll take 49ers straight up, but give me Pittsburgh with 2.5. Colts at Jags. Right? No, Jags at Colts. Doesn't change anything. Give me the Jags straight up and the Jags -4.5. Ooh, it's at home. It's on the road, 4.5. Huh. I thought it was at home. No, I'm sticking with it. The afternoon game slate. Vegas at Denver. I'll take Denver and straight up. I'll take the Raiders +3.5. Philly at the Patriots. Welcome home, Tom Brady, but you're still going down. Philly straight up and Philly -3.5. Rams, Seattle. LA Rams at Seattle. Give me Seattle in the pick 'em pool. Give me Seattle -5. Miami at the Chargers. Give me Chargers in the pick 'em pool. I'll take Miami +3. Chicago at home. At home for Green Bay. I'll take the Pack, and I'll take the Pack +1. I think they're going to beat them. I don't know why. Some of these are really hard, by the way. Cowboys at the Giants. I'll take the boys straight up. I'll take the Giants +3. And the Bills at the Jets. I'll take the Bills straight up, and I'll take the Jets +2.5. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 8 that I'm splitting and 8 that I'm sweep. That'll do it for today. This is Monday. Took a day off yesterday, much needed. But long night. Had to work. Only Sunday I'm going to work. I will be off. Going to watch every single game this year. For Not Pods, this is Uncle Richie, the spirit of sports. We're talking sports. We're talking life. At YouTube channel, at Not Pods. Notpods.com, coming soon. Be good to each other. Love yourself. Love everybody else. Acceptance, love, faith, happiness, NFL. I love you all. Ahui ho. Aloha. Uncle Richie. Sounding off.